It's been forever since we played this. I don't know if you've noticed, but we've gotten an upgrade, Flint. Look, we've gotten an upgrade. Wait, let me just, where the heck? Well, yeah, stop it, Coco. Oh my god. I just need to zoom in. Oh my god, stop it. Ah! There we go. Look at her face. She's got so much life in her face. Her face has so many things. The shinies. Her hair's not really changed that much, TBH, but we've upgraded, kind of. It'll be more obvious in cutscenes, I think, which I haven't really done much. Let me just check to see if this is... We need to keep it at... Not... yeah, okay. Set that to 60. And that should run smooth. Because otherwise, OBS is going to explode. OBS is going to be like, excuse me. There we go. Just let me know if sound and everything needs changing. Okay. We've got a paintbrush! Look, Flint, we got a paintbrush! Why does she look so intense? Ah! It's a flat brush. She had another kind of brush before. But I did some dungeon crawling to level her up, and now it's changed. Where's the other brushes? Did I sell them? I think I got rid of them. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But look! Request is over there. It's my painting master, I think. No, that's not my painting master. I actually don't remember how this questline started. I just know that I spoke to a Moogle and they gave me a paintbrush, and I don't remember anything else aside from that. Yeah, let's just hide that window. Yeah, we'll figure out how it started. We'll figure out. I also ordered some sushi, so that's coming soon. Also this thing changed, so now it won't auto skip when it's not voiced, which is so nice. Ah, for the love of the elementals, no more complaints. Ah, I beg your pardon, adventurer. That Moogle there, is that perhaps... Kupopo. It's very original.
Indeed. I'm the one who caused so much trouble. It wasn't my intention to do so, and I've come to beg forgiveness, Kupo.
Oh, I see. As you appear to be genuinely remorseful, all I ask is you refrain from aggressive solicitations henceforth. Agreed? Why do they speak like this? What happened? Oh, it's raining. That's nice.
You have my word, Kupo. Now that I found a capable Pictomancer, my soliciting days are over.
What? I'm relieved to hear of it. With this matter settled, I may turn my attention to another situation.
Oh? And what situation might this be?
Distressing noises coming from an empty manor in the Gentry's ward. Fiends are believed to be haunting the cellar. Their nightly clamor is keeping the surrounding residents awake.
Oh no. means, you say? Coco here will deal with them, Kupo.
To my face!
Remember, it is in the spirit of the Pictomonster to lend a helping hand. Look how shiny her eyes are. To shine the light of hope for those in need. This is also a welcome opportunity to put your newfound skills to the test. Rest assured, I'll be there to offer sage advice every wing flap of the way.
Silly Moogle, you're not a sage. Coco's like, I don't trust you. But okay. Your offer of aid is kind indeed, and I accept it with thanks. The Gentry's ward is situated just past Upkalu Falls. Proceed there when you are ready.
Okay. And ready we are, aren't we, Coco? Let the Pictomancy training begin, Kupo.
You learned all the Pictomancer actions and traits to level 80. Yay! It's fine, I know what to do. So, the way this works is we have these 3 things on the bottom screen, right? We got this one, which gives you your Moogle palm. This one, which is your hammer palm. And this one, which is your, it's called landscape, but it's just like buffs and stuff. So we put our Moogle palm, which, oh, I should have zoomed out a bit actually, which gives us a Moogle palm. And we can use that for a quick attack. And then we use our hammer palm to smash the enemies. And we use this one, and that will buff us. But it's only during a fight, so we can't use it right now. It's really funny that the main attack in Pictomancer... Well, I'll show you. You'll see in a second. But it's very silly. It's kind of what made me end up falling in love with it. The casting animations are also really cute. It's very Red Mage-y. Like, there's a lot of silly, like, there's a lot of flair to it, which is just really, it's just enjoyable to play. It's just one of those kind of fun classes. I don't like these being right in the screen though, so I'm just gonna pop those down maybe. Put that here, because I don't need to see it like right in the middle of the screen. I like my UI not being super in your face, but I don't want to make it simplified because I do like seeing the canvases. Just not. I haven't fought you. No. Nose. I haven't fought you. I'll steal your cards yet. Why is it so sunny right now? I'm going on a hike this Sunday. I'm kind of excited. I need to get ingredients. I need to make sandwiches.
Kupo. The Gentry's ward lies beyond those gates. Are you ready to put your skills to the test, Kupo?
I'm ready to paint up a storm.
Yeah.
I like the idea that Coco can't actually paint for shit. She just loves splashing colors.
Excellent. Time to clear out that matter, Kupo. Yay!
Let's do it.
I sense monsters lurking below. But before we charge in, allow me to expound upon the fundamentals of Picto.
I already know the fundamentals. I studied.
You first paint a motif on canvas. Only then can you bring it to life.
Maybe I should have done this quest before I leveled her up.
Oopsies. Try making a palm motif. Go on, don't be shy.
How dare you tutorial me? I know what to do. Oh, I got a tick mark.
Well done, Kupo. Now's to unleash it upon your foes.
Okay, but
focus your magics on that striking dummy and summon your palm muse.
okay, so if you're already in a fight, then it makes these go really slow. So you have to do it like before you fight an enemy, and then whenever else. So yeah, that's when you throw Kupo palms.
Hooray! Splendid work, Kupo. Now give me your best wing motif.
I did. I did it. Oh, I have to do it again. Never mind.
Very good, Kupo. Now you may invoke your winged muse against our friend the striking dummy.
And then when you do 2 of those in a row, you unlock the big Kupo.
With palms and wings fresh in your mind, I want you to imagine what these muses could accomplish together. By fusing them, you'll give life to a fantastical Moogle, Kupo. Think big, magnificent thoughts and envision your new friend, Mog of the Ages.
Oh my god. Whoa.
Excellent, Kupo. He may not be as winsome as yours truly, but he should serve you well enough. Aside from your Moogle, a hammer stamp is an excellent alternative to pump.
Oh, why am I doing this? I'm leaving. Ah! Let me out. Oh, wait, maybe I don't have to listen. Am I done? Am I free?
Ah!
Let me go. Let me go.
It's time we silence that noise.
Please. It's the secret. It is the secret Moogle class.
The infestation is worse than I expected. We should clear these ones out first. Let's make a lesson of it, Kupo. By casting spells on different hues, your palette will begin storing ether. With a sufficiently saturated palette, you may avail yourself of the subtractive palette's increased might.
What? Okay. Area of effect combo starting with fire 2, red. It will also fill the palette. What? When the palette gauge reaches 50, you'll be able to use subtractive palette. While it's active, you'll be able to cast stronger ether hue spells. Ah, I see. Cyan or Blizzard 2 in yellow. Oh, whoa. I didn't actually understand any of that. I was just, this is where I need the tutorial. See? You just like hammer everyone. Isn't it great? Oh, I see. So when it's red, I can do... When it's green. Put that there then. I don't get it. I don't understand. Use it and cast Blizzard inside. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, wait, I have done all of these. Never mind. Okay, I thought I learned something new, but it was what I've been doing. Never mind.
It seems you're scared of the stragglers as well. Let's head further in. Now that's an obnoxious noisemaker, Kupo. Since you've grasped the basics, I'll leave you to your pictomancy. Show that Spriggan what for.
Oh, it's a Spriggan on top of it. Oh. Okay, let's cast all our spells first. And then
Whack. And then whack.
and then run. And hammer it. It's so cute. Like, it's such a cute class. Their movement's over. What? What does that mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's very simple, kind of like Red Mage. Which is another reason I like it. I got interference. Oh, look how cute! No, that was from my phone. I think something was happening with my phone because I heard it through my headphones too.
Well done, Coco. I knew you'd make an excellent pictomancer from the first.
What can I say? I'm good.
I'm good. That you are, my friend, and credit to myself as well for spotting your talents. In any case, with those clamorous fiends gone for good, the residents can rest easy once more. But come, let's quit this place. The dampness doesn't agree with my fur.
And that is the basics of pictomancy.
Allow me to congratulate you on a successful first outing, Coco. The pictomancers of Eld would be proud. Though you may yet be a novice of the art, as a veteran adventurer you've grasped the fundamentals quickly, as well you should, Kupo. Archon Realm didn't urge her disciples to roam the star for their own amusement, you know. She wished for them to intimately understand the wider world, to journey to lands unknown and savor every discovery, to revel in sensations, emotions, and yes, even danger. For these experiences, enrich the palette of the imagination. Make one's pictomancy all the more vibrant, Kupo.
You are returned. Oh, I forgot about you. Him in his like basic ass mage outfit. Like that's a level 5 mage outfit. I began to worry and came to see whether all was well. Dare I hope you've dealt with the fiends. Wonderful, wonderful. With this, all outstanding matters of concern have been addressed. Like the residents of the Gentry's ward, I too may sleep soundly once more. Oopsies. You both have my heartfelt gratitude. May the matron keep you wheresoever you shall go. Cool.
Did you see how happy we made him? That's the power of Pictomancy for you. And this is only the beginning. As part of your training, you and I shall travel near and far, searching for those in need just as Archon Realm once did. But you mustn't forget our promise either. Before we take to the road, I'd like to see if the locals know anything about my friend. In the meantime, I bid you dedicate yourself to honing your skills, Kupo.
So I'm guessing roaming the world is gonna be what I do after I reach level 90, maybe? The Dawntrail. And until then, we can't do anything. I need to change the sound, because the music is... Yeah. Yeah, I think that should be alright. Ooh. Eyeing me with approval.
Ah, I see you've been diligent in your training, Coco. You look more confident with that magic brush in your back and exude an aura of a proficient Pictomancer, Kupo. I can readily tell these things, for I once traveled with a pair of Pictomancers after all.
Oh?
Oh. Your soul crystal used to belong to one of them, in fact. His name was Jankatilaku, and he was an exemplar of our art. The other was Janquetilaku's apprentice, a girl named Baruru. Despite having seen only 16 summers, she's already an accomplished Pictomancer, and she's the friend of mine who's missing, Kupo.
Oh my god, we're gonna look for a missing child. That's a bit of a worry.
Well, she's missing in the sense that I don't know where she is, but I don't fear for her safety. With her abilities, she can more than fend for herself,
But she's still a child.
and it was hard for Baruru when Janquetilaku passed away. He was as grandfather to her. Even now, she must be feeling so terribly alone. That's why I want to find her and make amends.
Make amends?
Unfortunately, I haven't been able to learn anything about where she might have gone. But I won't give up. In hopes of picking up Baruru's trail, we'll retrace my journeys with her and aid those in need along the way.
Why is every other soundtrack so soft? Except for like the city themes, because the city themes were so loud I had to turn them down, but then this is like I can barely hear it.
I'm glad you like the plan. Now you'll want to bundle up extra warm because our first stop will be in Coerthus. Camp Dragonhead to be precise. Shall we?
It's really annoying. I hate when it's mixed like this. Because see, that's loud enough. But then it's a Dawntrail theme. I'm gonna be super honest. I'm not a huge fan of the Dawntrail theme. I don't really like when I heard it in the trailer and when it pops up in when you log on. It's just very messy. There's just too much going on. I don't like it. Doesn't, it's like they kind of just throw a bunch of instruments in your face at the very start, and it's just overwhelming. I like it when there's more like a build up, or like it's more of like a melody, not just like da 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 da. Like it jumps too quickly into the hype. I want like more of a build up. Or at least for the hype to be more, I don't know, focused? Not just like going all over the place. It kind of sounds like there's multiple... What am I doing? Sounds like there's multiple themes in one section.
All right. Time to be a painter.
In the cold. It's so cold.
Oh, gods, it's cold, Kupo. Just like when I visited with Jinquetulacque and Bururu. Bururu had never seen snow before. She was the picture of glee. She rolled up a snowball and threw it at me with all her might. Then she threw another and another, and soon I found myself in dire straits. Oh, I am in dire straits.
Who's this? Oh?
Yes, just so. I found myself buried in dire straits.
Is that...
Wait a moment. What are you doing here, Mr. Hira?
I thought this was a one-off NPC. Well, now, what a curious coincidence that we should cross paths here. I've come to the camp as an emissary for Gridania. Alas, my Ishgardian counterpart with whom I was to meet was wounded during a training exercise prior to my arrival. Once again, I can barely hear it. I tended to him as best I could, but I'm afraid the outlook is grim.
Oh, well, I'm a painter, not a healer, so I can't really help you. Oh dear, are his injuries that grave?
Well, the injury itself wasn't life-threatening. The resulting wound was soured. A poison courses through his body, against which my magics... are ineffective. Now he burns from a terrible fever. Just this moment, I can recall a treatment that would purge the impurity. It requires a horn of a rare, hardy beast. I have no skill in hunting.
That sounds like a job for a promising pictomancer. Coco here can find his heart of beast and take it down with a swift brushstroke.
Okay. Volunteer me for anything, I guess. You would aid me again? Wow, you're so kind.
Yep, that's me.
It would be prudent to question the garrison about the hartebeest. The creatures are rare, but the knights might have sighted one during their patrols.
Perfect. We'll have that horn ready in no time.
Coco, you're as welcome as ever. What do I need? Yours an elusive quarry indeed. As it happens, though, a comrade of mine chanced upon a hartebeest by the Steel Vigil only yesterday. With luck, it will still be near. Cool.
I feel like I got something new. Oh, I got this puppy.
This is from the Final Fantasy 16 event.
Look how cute.
And he can fly, I guess. It's always a funny thing when they make a mount that probably shouldn't fly, but I guess our magics help it, so it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Nothing of note.
Oh my god, I have good news. I went like a whole hour, maybe 2 hours, without thinking about the ghosts. I think I'm getting better. I think I'm improving. It is. It is really good. I think that's when I was like, I had to do a lot of work. So I couldn't take any breaks, and I was doing like, ooh, you spy a horn silhouette by the entrance to the Weeping Saint. Heart's a beast? I was typing it so much. I couldn't even like stop to think about anything, and that's when it was like, I can't think about ghosts or anything. But then I was like listening to more of the music. And it's not even music from the show, it's just like music that makes me like, it's like edgy music. So it just makes me think of them. You saw me tweeting about it yesterday. It's a hard life that I live. It really is. Like, I really go through so much. Wait, my hammer changes? Because I'm level 9. Wait, let me test it out on you. Whoa! Oh, I have cooler hammer! Nice! Nice, cool. So you get Pictomancer, it's just so nice. You just get to hammer everything. Your turn. Tell me you obtained it. Yes.
Don't worry.
Adam Bork,
Hello. How are you today?
it's the horn. I cannot thank you enough. They said it was rare and it was like right outside, but okay. I shall use it to prepare an infusion for the ailing knight. Be gone. I am done with you. You were a stepping stone for my painting progress. And so the title of the stream, I thought it was going to be an art stream. No, actually. Not this time. I actually haven't done an art stream in like a week. Has it been a week or has it been 2 weeks? I don't know. It's been a minute. Maybe. Yeah, surprisingly. We actually haven't played Final Fantasy XIV in like months. A while. But I do paint more than I play this game, TBH. I don't know. Maybe this weekend. I actually do art streams. Yeah, I do. I do digital art and watercolors and markers. I think there should be some VODs probably. Yeah, yeah, I saved the VODs, but there should be some recent ones. Somewhere around there. That's so funny that you searched it based on the name and not the fact that I didn't have the art tag on it. So I thought, oh, it should be fine. But yeah, you're welcome to join when I do an art stream if you're not that into Final Fantasy XIV. Although, we're not really doing story, we're just doing the painting quest, which I'm really excited for because I do art. So when I found out that we had a painting class, I was very, very excited to be a painter in the game too. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's been a very long week. It's very sunny over here right now, which is a huge change of pace. Didn't know there were painting quests in this game. It's new. It's completely new. It's a new class for Dawntrail that literally just came out. And yeah, that's why I'm doing it now. I'm really, really excited. It's been really fun too. I mean, you don't really get to paint, but you get to pretend. Sun's good though. Sun is good. Yeah. We don't get much sun here. This is my tags. Yeah, we don't get much sun in the Britlands. It's a very dreary place. But today is really nice, so I'm quite happy. I'm in quite a good mood. I should have read them. Well, yeah, considering the category of the stream is Final Fantasy IV. Wait, is it? Yeah, it is. Okay. Sometimes I don't change the categories and it will be the wrong game. Or it might have actually said art. Okay. I'm also in Britain. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. This is a Brit stream right now. No Americans. No Americans in here. That's kind of rare, actually. But yeah. Feel free to chill and hang out. But if you do want to do an art stream, might do that this weekend. I do like visual novels as well. I don't know. I play lots of different stuff. We've got kind of a weird mix going on at the moment because I'm doing Control, which is not a game I typically would play, but I'm enjoying it a lot. I mean, I guess we do dabble in the AAA games sometimes. Like, I did enjoy Tomb Raider a lot. And then we're also doing Gravity Rush, or I'm finishing Gravity Rush, so you can join for that, but you'll also get kind of spoiled. And then, what else am I doing? I'm doing Genshin Impact, which it's, you know, I would not be upset if anyone didn't watch that because it's Genshin, and I'm kind of obligated to play it for the characters that I like, but also, yeah, I'm kind of a variety streamer. And then weekends, we do Sad Saturday games, which are like anything story heavy. Usually like a reading kind of, I like reading a lot, so it's usually going to be a visual novel. This weekend and the next couple of weekends, I'm planning on doing this visual novel called A Little Lily Princess, which is based on a classical novel, which you might have heard of. It's called The Little Princess. And I love that novel a lot. And the game, I watched a streamer play it like a while back. It was not a streamer, a YouTuber. It was a while back. It was from the same people that made Long Live the Queen, if you've heard of that one, that one's quite popular in sort of a niche respect. The writing in that game is really, really fun. And I watched a YouTuber play one route of Little Lily Princess. It's very sweet. It's a very sweet game about this little girl that goes to a boarding school in London, and it gets very sad. I mean, if you've read the story, you know that it gets a bit sad. I haven't heard of 80% of what you're talking about. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'm just blabbering. I like to blab. How often do I stream? That is the question. So it could be 3 days a week. It could be more than that. I think it depends on how tired I get because I do work full time and my job is it can be quite intensive. Some days can be very chill. Some days can be very intense. But because I work in like domestic abuse, and some days we can have a really nice day, sometimes we can have not so great day, and on those days I just kind of want to watch a drama, take a nap. But today was a good day. Today was nice. So I think if I had to go with like a proper schedule, we usually definitely do Saturdays or Sundays because I have a specific kind of games that I like to play on those days, and I'm not allowed to play them during the week. That's a rule I made for myself. So because I made that rule, it makes me want to play those games even more. So I definitely play at least Saturday or Sunday. Aside from that, I set a schedule on the thingy. I don't actually follow it though. Like I kind of just announce when I stream in my Discord, or I'll tell people like at the end of a stream if I might stream the next day. Typically, I think I would stream on like a Tuesday or a Wednesday. I might not stream on a Monday because my sleep schedule is horrendous and I get really tired on a Monday because I stay up until like 3 a.m. Then I have to go to work at like 8. So Monday's usually when I kind of pass out for the day. I work in domestic abuse. Yeah, I didn't mean it like, oh yeah, no, not like that. It's like one of the workers that I work with, she works in the stalking unit, and she introduced herself to me like Oh yeah, I do stalking. It's like, what? She's like, no, I work in the stalking unit. So yeah, that was a fun introduction. It's not that tough. I work with like kids mostly. And it's not, I don't work with like perpetrators or anything, so I don't get the worst of it. And kids are like, I'm used to working with children, so that's fine. No, it's not bad. It's not too bad. That's why streaming is nice, because I get to kind of not think about work or anything, and I just kind of get to play games and have fun. Or doing art. I used to work in insurance fraud detection, told people that my job was insurance fraud quite a lot. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of fun to just kind of say, oh yeah, I do this as a job, and people are like, what? But it's like, you know. Yeah. But yeah. You're welcome to stick around. I know. I think it's just kind of fun to blab a bit when you got a lot on your mind, even if it's about nothing. That's what we kind of do here.
But anyway, Koopa. No sooner did you arrive here that you helped a soul in need. Well done, Coco. I hadn't expected to aid the same person twice, but the road is full of surprises, and a Pictomancer prospers from every experience.
As you yourself said, the journey is paramount. Blah, 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 blah. Well, why the strong emphasis on helping others? What's up with that? Why are you being so helpful? It's a bit weird. It is a bit funny about the whole humor helping and everything, because the more intense unit, which I don't work in, the high intensity unit has a very... They joke around a lot, and you can kind of tell why, because it's a lot that there's a lot of secondhand trauma in that unit. And it's like, if you don't joke around, like, what's left? It's kind of dark, but it's like, there's a lot of humor going around in that department, particularly because they need it. And I think it's important. I think it's very important to have a laugh. I actually did like a course on secondary trauma literally the other day, like this week, and how it's important to like manage your containment. Like, manage how much you're dealing with, how much is on your plate, and making sure that you're not taking the trauma that you're seeing home and thinking about it all the time. There's a lot of interesting things involved, but like, having a bit of a laugh with friends or people is a nice way of sort of getting through it. So yeah, it's definitely nice to chill here and not talk about work. I do occasionally dive into it, but that's more the psychology side.
Unlike paint on a canvas, the images a Pictomancer creates are ephemeral, yet they can make a lasting difference and change someone's fate for the better. As a medium for magic, our works have the power to help, and helping is precisely what Archon Realm intended our art to be used for. By the way, you've been to Ishgard before, yes? Looking back on your first visit, what emotions and sensations have remained with you most strongly?
No! The grief of losing a dear friend. I think, more so than that, the warmth I found amidst a bitter cold. I think that's definitely my favorite part of Ishgard. The whole bit after Realm Reborn and the people that we met that took us in. That was definitely my favorite bit. Loving the voice acting in this game. Yes, it do be very good. Definitely the voice. I feel like I tend to go with more silly voices than serious, but sometimes you might luck out with a serious voice.
Yours was an arduous journey indeed, Kupo. I can scarcely imagine just how difficult your trials must have been. But it's because you've been shown kindness amidst hardship, I think. You are driven to show the same kindness to others.
It's like what we were talking about. It was so cheesy, but at that conference, the trauma one of the things that my supervisor was saying was like, this is gonna sound so cringe. I mean, she didn't say it that way, but sometimes it's just important to be kind. It's just important to be kind to each other because we need that. And it's really true. Like, it's cheesy, but it's true. They're Moogles. They're little evil furballs. Evil little furballs.
It's because you've shown kindness. Thank you for sharing this with me, Coco. To hear what's important to you. It inspires me to be hopeful, Kupo.
They're not evil. That's what you say.
As I did in Gridania, I'll make inquiries here about my friend Baruru. Until it's time for us to move on, I bid you to keep your training.
Girlie, I'm already level 90, but okay. I saw someone with a t-shirt on today that said, in a world where you can be anything, be kind, and that made me smile. Oh, that's something that, like, not gonna lie, if I'm having one of those days, I would probably just start tearing up just seeing that. Like, God, I feel like I never cry, but then sometimes it's just the floodgates just open up. I've been in, like, a very emotional state recently, and not for any particular reason, but you'll probably hear me talking about ghosts. It's because I finished American Horror Story, and I got really emotional over the ghosts in it. And I've just been going on and on about it to everyone. I mean, it's been very sweet to me. I talked about it with one of my coworkers. I was like, the ghosts are making me really sad. And she was like, you're so valid for feeling that way. Like, she was probably thinking this nutball. But it was very sweet that she was very validating about it. She was like, it's super normal to be feeling feelings about things. Been having one of those days today, and it did make me emotional. It's like it's one of those things where you just read something that you're like, it kind of gets you in the heart, and you're like, oh. You know what put me in a good mood, actually? At the end of the day, I did like a little team meeting. Well, there was a meeting at my work, and I was called in to help with the little kids. And there's these two little girls that just joined the place I work at, and they're so sweet. One of them is really, really scared because she hasn't been around a bunch of people in a while, and obviously there's a lot of trauma there too. But she started like opening up, and like I was like getting her involved in it, and she was just kind of coming out of her shell, and it was just so cute at the end. She started like hanging out with this other little girl. And they just started coloring together. It was just really sweet, made me really happy. But I don't know, things like that, like when you're having one of those days, it just kind of, it brightens your entire day up.
Aho! The maddening glint in your eyes, the abysmal posture of one who has produced too many works in far too little time. I can tell you've been training hard, Kupo.
That is literally the opposite of what I've been doing. I've been going through such an art funk. I haven't done like anything all month. Which, to be honest, I've got 2 pieces of work that I do want to finish. One of them is Cat Gravity Rush. The other one is a secret art for a certain someone, which I can't stream, unfortunately, because it's secret. But we might do the Gravity Rush one. Or I might do a traditional one. Who knows?
Your aura, too, has burgeoned since... Burgeoned? Burgeoned since we last spoke, lending you the mysterious mien of an artist undergoing a wild and wonderful evolution.
Okay.
You think I'm making this up, do you? That I'm stringing together vaguely relevant, affirming words? Oh, ye of little faith.
Wait a minute, what time is it? Oh, what time is it? Oh my god. That's my food. I need to be right back. Hello? Oh, yeah, I'll just head down. I didn't hear the buzzer. I'll just head down in a bit. Oops. have returned. The sushi was very good. Very, very, very filling. I only had a Cornish pasty today. I've never had a cheese and onion one before. It was really nice. I was kind of shocked because they didn't really have anything left. They had like a jacket potato and I was like, I don't really want to eat that right now. Like I would, but they give so much and it's like during my lunch break, I don't want to like, you know, it's like, it'll take me too long. So it's like, I'll have a pasty instead. And they only had that one. And I was a bit disappointed because I was like, oh, I really wanted like, I don't know, chicken or something else. But it was actually really nice. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, now I know that I like cheese and onion fillings in pasties and pastries. All right, let's continue. Let's be a painter. Did you say cheese and onion Cornish pasty? I did. I did. Where are... Don't tell me everyone's here for art. I swear, if another person has joined here thinking that this is art. This is Adam. You got locked out of your main account? It's been like 5 minutes. How? Goodness. How did that even happen?
You think I'm making this up, do you? I'm stringing together the vaguely affirming words. Like the matron. Exactly, Koopa. We should thank the matron for... Wait, all the best Sanofi can have bounties, but why are you thanking her?
It wouldn't let you follow you, so you logged out. And then the 2-factor authorization when you log... That's actually so annoying. I got stuck with that. Oh, thanks for sticking around. I actually got stuck with a 2-factor authorization for like a week at one point because Twitch was just blowing up on me. And the authorization wouldn't work. So I had to like do a whole wraparound and log in through like another account and everything and then deactivate I deactivate it because it's just too much faff. Like it's just really annoying. I'm so scared about having that issue changing phone or something. Exactly. So I just deactivated it because it's like, it's just really annoying, okay? I wish it were more convenient, but it's just not. It just isn't. So I'm not dealing with that anymore. That's what I did, except you actually changed phones 2 years ago. Unless you never had to like deal with that. That's so strange though, it wouldn't let you follow. Don't want to lose that account. I'm already affiliated on this, so you don't want to do that again. Yeah, definitely not. That's bizarre. I wonder how you can fix that. I thank the matron. I thank the matron we speak before you depart, of course. I have someone who wishes to express his gratitude. Oh, Ishgardian friend. Our Ishgardian friend has made a full recovery. It's thanks to the horn he brought.
Your selfless actions have saved my life. I know not how I could ever repay you. No need for that, Kupo. To see you hale and whole is repayment enough. I'm given to understand that you are searching for someone, a traveling painter. Indeed I am. Her name is Baruru, and she's my very best friend. Moved by your endeavor, I took the liberty of making inquiries among my comrades. Alas, none recall having seen such an individual, as patrolling the border is one of our chief duties. We would have known it if your friend passed through. My apologies, we can't be obeyed.
Moogles, the little balls above them, are they full of helium? No. I think that's all just in their head. No, I think they can just fly with their wings. I don't know. I don't know how it works. You think those wings would be able to hold up those giant bodies? Much like a bee. Maybe there is. Who knows?
To have confirmation Baruru wasn't here is helpful. Thank you, Kupo.
I'm on PC watching now so I can see what's actually happening. Oh, are you on mobile? Or B. You're just not stripy. Was the least I could do. Wait.
Well, that we must attend our next meeting.
Goodbye. Farewell. I feel like we're gonna jump around all the different expansion locations, and that's how this is gonna work. I feel like the next one is gonna be in Stormblood, right?
Where could Baruru be? Maybe
in Othard.
we may not have found any clues here, but with some luck, we'll find her at our next destination. Kagane, I knew it. Kagane. Getting there, however, will prove a challenge, unless you visited the Far East before Coco.
Well, lucky for you. If you don't have all the expansions, you can't do the paintings. That's sad. It's a quest that only unlocks once you're level 80. Because it starts you at level 80. So yeah, you can only do the quest if you have the Dawntrail expansion, which is the final one at the moment. So yeah, you gotta be deep into paint. But the first 3 expansions in the game actually come for free. So you're only really paying for 2 of them. Well, okay, it's not technically 3. I feel like people kind of fudged that up a little bit because they kind of count Dragon Song and Ishgard as 2 different ones, or Heavensward as 2 different ones. I think they're the same, so I think it is just the first 2. Because you get Heavensward and Stormblood, both for free. It's only Shadowbringers, which, to be fair, I would pay a whole other amount for Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers is, like, my favorite expansion in the game. It's my favorite part of the game. It's just really, really good. Can you imagine if real life people couldn't become artists until they already saved the world a couple of times? For real. I mean, that's how I'm an artist. All my good deeds. All the people I've saved. It's made me stronger. The cute part about Pictomancer is their power isn't derived from their technicality. It's derived from how much inspiration and love they put into their art. It's how creative they are and how much fun they have, which I think is really cute. So it's not how good you are as an artist. Well, quote unquote good, because that's all subjective. But it's how much you enjoy painting. You're both likely to be biased in the question, is the game worth playing? Well, Flint's never actually played the game. Flint just watches me stream it. In terms of whether it's you should buy the game, I think you should try the free trial before buying anything, because it's very much an MMO before everything. Like, okay, it's one of the most story-focused MMOs I've ever played. It's a Final Fantasy game. If you like Final Fantasy games, then I would say you might enjoy this one. But it also has a lot of MMO elements. So if you like MMO elements, then you'll like this one even more. If you don't like them, you might not vibe with the game. Might be a bad idea. Yeah, if you're paying for 2 in 1, then that might be a bit dicey. I say give the free trial a shot because you can play it as long as you want. There's no time limit to it. And you can play all the way until the end of Stormblood. So you can go all the way to Shadowbringers without paying for anything. So yeah, just do that. Like, if you, honestly, just give it a shot. That's what I recommend. I can't say if the game will be for you. Because it's very hit or miss. Like, MMOs are very hit or miss. You might enjoy it, you might not. But I think the free trial is really, really good in that it doesn't, like, limit you in any way. The only thing that you can't do is you can't trade with people, you can't be part of a guild, and whatever else. If you're diving right in at Shadowbringers, I'd be outright recommend it just for the story. Yeah, because, like, yeah, the early game, I'll be honest, it does drag. But then the pacing of the game in general is quite slow. Kind of because it's an MMO though. Like, you kind of have to give it that. Like, and A Realm Reborn, which is the first part of the game, the base game, is not the best indication for how good the story goes. I think it's not bad. It's definitely interesting, but it's held back by it being the first part of the game, and they didn't really have all the fun ideas that they have now. So like, Shadowbringers, I think, included the most interesting bits. Like, Heavensward included flying, Stormblood included swimming. I don't know, what is Stormblood? I've got some issues with Stormblood, but then Shadowbringers included like the most. It included like some really fun little elements, like NPCs following you around, being able to fight with them. It essentially made the game a bit single-player-y, which I know is kind of controversial for a lot of people, but I really like it. I like that the characters in the game can help you, and you can kind of just, you know, you can choose to play the game by yourself if you want, which is really nice. If it's free, it's still gonna be good value for money. Exactly, yeah. It's all free until Shadowbringers. And by then, if you like the game, by then, I would absolutely recommend getting Shadowbringers, because even if you're not super into the story up until that point, but you're okay with the gameplay, Shadowbringers is like a full game on its own. Like, it's a full-on Final Fantasy game on its own. And I would just recommend it just for that, because the story's honestly phenomenal. Yeah, I think it's really good that they made it free up until that point, because I like the other expansions, but I don't think they're worth as much as like Shadowbringers would be, but they're all priced at the same point. So I think it's good that they made the other ones free. I mostly play by myself. With long games like this, it's pain to organize regular play sessions. That's true, but I often just play with randos. Or I'll bully my friends to like join in when I play it. That's what I used to do. Oops! I do not mean to skip. I like doing the trusts. Trusts are what we call the system where you play with the NPCs, because the NPCs talk during the dungeons. The only thing you can't play single player is trials, which are like big boss fights, and raids, which are like they're optional content, but so you don't have to do it, but the boss fights you do. And those are fine. Like, it's fine to play with other people. I think as long as you're trying your best, people can be quite good about like people can be quite nice in the game. Yeah. I've never really dealt with people that were mean in the game. The thing is, just don't go on Twitter and listen to people, because oh my god, you're gonna get things on every single side. You're gonna get people being like,
this game should be easier, or this game should be harder, or people are always mean, or people should just not tell me what to do, or blah, 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 blah.
It's just people that talk really big on Twitter. Like, don't worry too much about it. The actual people in the game are really chill. But yeah, just play it how you want to play it. Just have fun. Give it a try. It's free. You might as well. Anyway, oh, and you know, just make a character. Like, yeah, just do it to make the character. I didn't think I'd get so attached to mine. I've actually not changed how she looks at all since I started the game. That's how attached I've gotten. Everyone I know has changed their character's hair and everything, at least. I've not even done that. I changed the color of it very slightly from like a peachy sort of blonde to like a more yellowy blonde. And that's mostly because I kept drawing her sprites with like a more yellowy blonde, and I realized that her in-game model was more strawberry, like lighter blonde. So I changed it in-game to fit. And that's my only big change. I just really love her.
Anyway, listen closely. I've a lovingly crafted and blessed breathable hempen sack. I want you to stuff me inside and teleport me to Gagane with you.
What? If you can't change the art, change the subject. Exactly. I'm not redrawing everything, so I'll just change her.
You needn't go up. It's a well-considered request. While I may not be replete with teleportation anima like you, I can tag along as one of your belongings, so stuff me in the sack. I can take it.
That's such a good idea. Why don't we do that with more people? You're now carrying a Koopapo-sized sack. It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care. Until such time as you reach Kagane. Oh my god, it's... Why don't we just do that with everyone? Can we not just stuff everyone in a sack and take them with us? I know, Flint. I knew the second I said there's a Moogle in the Painter questline that you would be all in. We're all winning today. We're all winning. Oh, you're also lucky because with Dawntrail, the game got a recent graphic update, like a big graphic overhaul. So everything looks a lot nicer. And the game actually runs a lot better because they've actually added thingy. They've added, where is it? They've added NVIDIA DLSS and AMD FSR, which has made the game really just, like, the optimization is a lot nicer. Because even though the game was built on, like, PS3 sort of stuff, it doesn't run on the PS3 anymore, but it used to. It was very badly optimized. Like, I actually used to play the game in 1080p when I streamed it because I didn't want to deal with that. Like, it straight up kept lagging. But now it's running fine. I hope. Is it running fine? It's running fine for me, but sometimes on stream it can be a bit weird. The Koopapo-sized sack is wiggling. Oh god. They did. It performed horribly the first time it was released. So that's why the new one is called A Realm Reborn, because that's the reboot of Final Fantasy XIV. I don't know the exact issue with the initial base game, like the base game, but I think it had to do with a mix of the optimization, gameplay, servers just not running well, something or other. It was built using the Final Fantasy XIII engine, which worked fine for a single player game, but I think it was too intense. Like, if you played Final Fantasy XIII, and I love it, by the way, don't say shit about it. That game is very graphically heavy for a PS3 game. So I don't think it was the best sort of basis for an MMO. It was built by people who didn't play other MMOs because they didn't want to be influenced. I actually didn't know that. Oh, that's kind of funny. That's some Keika Hanada kind of shit. Like, oh yeah, I didn't want to play other visual novels because I just wanted to make our own. And everyone's like, but it's based on this visual novel. And he's like, I've literally never played that visual novel in my life. I had no plans to say anything bad about Final Fantasy XIII. Good. I'm watching you.
What a peaceful nap that was, Kupo. I see we've arrived safely in Kagane.
I don't know anything about 13. Is that the one about lightning? Yes. Well, lightning's the main character in it, but it's an ensemble cast, isn't it? Because you switch between all the characters' perspectives, so it doesn't necessarily have a main character. I think you end up spending equal amounts of time with most of the cast. Yeah. Yeah, because you switch around with them all. Am I getting a message? What is going on? Dang. Strange. Kind of admire that approach to game dev, sort of. It's stupid, but it's brave. I feel like it can either go really well or really, really, really badly. I think in terms of an MMO, you probably want a little bit of knowledge of how MMOs work. Like, it's a very ambitious undertaking. It's not like making a single player game that you can kind of experiment and do whatever with. MMOs are a lot to manage. You're managing servers, you're managing like a lot of people playing together. Like, you kind of want to have a good basis for that, you know? I think for other games though, like absolutely, like break them all, do what you want. And that's why everyone should play House and Fata Morgana. A game made by a VN dev that's never played a VN. Yeah, definitely. I feel like an MMO is not where you want to start your game career for one, and also not where you want to go into with no experience in it. Like, I feel like if you're making a new MMO, you want to have at least worked on another MMO, at least like on the dev team, if not like one of the being a core member of it, but at least understanding the basics of it. You don't just want to kind of jump in with nothing.
City is impossibly picturesque as ever. Why, when I first arrived here with Baruru and Jack, I thought we were in a waking dream, Kupo. We were all fascinated by Far Eastern art, especially in the bright, bold presentation of ukiyo-e prints. It was a treat to view so many pieces up close. What of you, Coco? What do you recall most vividly about your first visit here?
Conniving Namazu. I don't even remember that. I think I was just kind of excited to travel. That's what I remember. A shonen pose.
You work in game dev?
Yeah, even just like normal multiplayer is really hard to do. I remember the Crosscode devs were they got so many quests to make, because that game is based off of like an MMO, but it's not an MMO. It's a single player game that is in the context of being an MMO, but it's not. And a lot of people were like, this game is so fun, you should make it like multiplayer or like an actual MMO. And they were like, absolutely not. Do you know how hard that would be? I like your little face triangles in your character. I couldn't see it when I was on mobile. Oh, the little markings.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very cute. It feels very like cute cat markings, which I forget to do when I make fan art of her all the time. I literally always forget to do it. Just like how I forget her tail. I'm very bad with details. I look at the big picture. I'm a big picture kind of artist. Don't make me remember any little things. I'm trying to get better at that though. Like, I did a background recently and I started doing like adding little things to the room, and it's definitely rewarding. I do like doing that, but the worst memory. I need to like work on that. Nothing like this. I work with people who make Train Sim World. It's niche. I mean, hey, that's most of the games that I play here. Most of my friends too. I think a lot of people I know just play a bunch of like very niche indie games, and you know what? Those are the good, that's the good shit. I'm not as big on like AAA games. Sometimes I do like them. I don't hate them all, but sometimes. Whoever they're called, they look good. They add a bit of like oomph to her face.
Immersing ourselves in different cultures stirs the heart and broadens the mind like few other things can. Right then, I'd like to begin searching for Baruru. I think the tea houses would be a good place to start. The proprietors ought to be able to
strike down this hapless fool.
Precisely, Koopa.
Wait, this is Japan. Okay, wait.
Proprietors ought to be able to strike down this hapless. Wait, who's getting struck down? Hold on a moment. It's a soul in need of aid. What troubles you, good sir?
Kupapo has like the makings of an investigator / reporter. They give me like reporter vibes, like very nosy Nancy kind. Oh, turbulent tides take me. I am an art dealer from Ulda. You see,
and I came to Kugane to sell a masterpiece I acquired in Eosia. But nary a day before we arrived, we were engulfed by a terrible storm. We rocked and rolled. I'm trying to do a French accent, it's not working. Barely able to keep the ship from capsizing. In the chaos, the crate containing my precious piece was cast into the rolling waves. The roiling waves.
That's terrible, Kupo. Is there any chance that it can be found?
Assuming it wasn't dragged into the fathomless depths, the sailors sent tell me the crate as likely had drifted into the Ruby Sea. Confederate waters. Whoa. No one is willing to go and search for me.
I believe it's your time to shine again, Coco. You can help this poor fellow, yes?
But they wear on its head or on its orb? Oh, two hats, maybe.
Acquainted with the pirates, you say? If you could speak with them about my crate, I would be grateful beyond words.
Okay.
Confederate pirates in Sakazuki. What a funny way of saying that. Oh my god. Not the Confederates. I would do anything for someone asking for help in that accent. You would be the first. I think that's the first time someone's responded positively to a French accent. What, really? Yeah, everyone I know absolutely despises anything French, which is really funny because I tend to love a lot of things that are French. Like croissants. And people talk shit about Paris, and yes, it's a bit of a stinky city, but I actually really liked going to Paris. It's kind of funny that we can bring like an entire vehicle underwater. Like, it's a bit silly. Wait. Alright, much better. Experience with FF Tactics Advanced, they usually miraculously have the pom-pom fit through a hole in their hats. True. But would they have two hats? Would the pom also have a hat? Yeah, they like to call them poms. Or pom-poms. We're underwater on a bike, now you're on a gorilla. And they're mounts. I've got lots of mounts. I tend to use the bike the most, because the bike... oh, it's lagging a bit on stream. Weird. The bike has like an automatic speed upgrade, which is very pay to win, because I did actually have to pay real money for the bike, but I just kind of wanted it because it looked cool. And then I found out that it actually does go faster than everything else. The gorilla is one of my favorites because my character sits on them, and it makes me feel like she's very Himadere. She's very queenie. It's also just very silly. Another mount that I really love is... Oopsies. They can sip tea like that. Wait. Where is it? Oopsies. They can sip tea on their gorilla mount. But they can't sip tea on the other ones because how can they drive and also sip tea? It doesn't work like that. This is my other favorite one. We're gonna add that to the hotbar. She looks like a cat being picked up by the neck. It's so silly. I love this one a lot. Look. This is when we take Coco to the timeout. This is when she's on timeout. The Confederates.
Oh, if it isn't our friend Coco.
What brings... Oh, they're my friends? I don't remember these people at all. Business with Rasho and Tansui, perhaps. I haven't used that mount in forever, so I kind of forgot what it made her look like. A crate containing a piece of art. As a matter of fact, we fished something like that out of the water not too long ago. As you know, the Ruby Sea's our territory. Anything the Tides delivered to us is ours by right. We can't just hand it over. I'm the Warrior of Light, but we owe so much to Coco. I haven't forgotten. That being the case, why don't we make it interesting and have a friendly contest? Let's make things so hard. Challenge accepted. That's the spirit. We'll make it simple. Hunting ogre crabs. Both sides will get the same amount of bait. Person who can catch more crabs is the winner. Alright then, once you've used your bait, bring the shells to me as proof. I'll be waiting. Perfect, let the contest begin. Oh, I was in a rush, that one. You need only lay your bait by the shore and dispatch any ogre crabs that take it. When you've no bait left, come back and show me the shells you collected from your kills.
Okay.
God, everything looks so much nicer now. Oh shoot, I forgot to use my thingies.
And hammer time!
It's so silly. I'm gonna lose my hammer.
Ah!
There we go. Ooh. What? There's more? There we go. Oh my god, I'm so excited to go to the Shadowbringer location. Oh, so silly. You bought the shells? Yep. Coco, buy a single shell? Wow, they actually did pretty good. I'm a man of my word. The crate's yours, though it was just a friendly game. It was a privilege to go up against you. I'll be sure to tell everyone about it.
Thank you.
Thanks for humoring us. Where is Kupopo? Oops. Oh, I guess they just waited here. Not me just not paying attention. I'm gonna eat some more sushi. I'm not as big a fan of sashimi. I like the ones with rice, but not the ones without them. Were you able to find my crate? Oh, French. I forgot. Oh, I'm so excited, actually. To start a little Lily Princess. I always love starting new VNs because we can do so many new voices. So many new characters. It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have a great time. You think you fixed your account? Hell yeah! I hope support got back about it.
Praise be praised. This is the very crate I lost, and it is still intact. You are truly a godsend, adventurer. Words fail to express my gratitude.
It's such a bad move. I'm trying.
It's impressive indeed that you could track down the crate. Excellent work, Coco. Remind me, what was this crate again? It was a painting? After having been adrift for so long, I hope it hasn't been ruined. Judging by its condition, I want to believe that is all well, but let us see. Thanks for traders.
Is that looks like the first, right? And maybe, I don't know, it kind of also looks like the Tangle Tower from Tangled. It looks like Rapunzel's tower.
Thanks for traders. 'Tis unharmed, and here I thought I had packaged it excessively.
Whoa, you okay?
Pluck my palm! That's one of Jean Croc's Lacquey's pieces, Kupo.
So he went to the first.
Oh, you have a keen eye. Indeed, this is the work of a traveling artist, Jean Croc, painted in the winters of his years.
Kupopo would have worked great in Tangled. Oh, thanks for sticking around in your other accounts. Your main account, I guess. Which was lying to me about sending me an SMS to your old phone. Use an authenticator app. That's... They did that with my phone too. They didn't send me a message. So I straight up just was like, fuck that. I'm just gonna log in through my laptop and disable two-factor authorization. It's so dumb. It just straight up doesn't work half the time.
I purchased it a few months ago from a mademoiselle who was his apprentice. Ruru, Kupo! I've been searching all over for her. Do you know where she is? Oh, she was a, what is it called again?
What's the word? What's the word?
A sherry of yours, I take it?
That means friend, right? Is that how you say friend in French?
Please tell me everything you know. Where you met, where she might be now, everything.
Oh my god, this person has such bright green eyes.
I do not know how to say this, but from what I've heard, your friend has passed on.
But she was like 16. That's so sad. What?
She had come to Uldar to sell a small trove of Jean Lacquey's paintings. His works are extremely rare, so it caused quite a stir amongst the art dealers. Expensive those pieces were. It didn't take her long to sell them at all. Once she had, she disappeared.
Dear sweetheart. Oh. I thought it meant friend. Sherry does mean friend? We're gonna go with that then. Maybe he's just overly familiar with us.
Her belongings were apparently strewn about her in-room, yet there was nary a sign of foul play. None have seen her since, and it's rumored she found a quiet place to end her life.
Whoa. She must have gone to the first. She must have found her way to the first then. If she disappeared.
No! I knew Cocolamoco's death left a void in her heart, but Bururu wouldn't have. She couldn't have.
Oh! Yeah, mon ami! Ami is friend. Petite Ami's girlfriend. Oh. It's like saying oppa and being like, that's your older friend, but saying it like, oppa is like your boyfriend.
Petite amie.
Little friend is girlfriend. That's kind of funny. Or small friend. It's a rumor, nothing more. We don't know. She could be fine. I bet she's on the first.
But
Forgive me. It was not my intent to cause you distress with these grim tidings. It was because of them, in fact, that this piece failed to sell in Eosia. Thus did I bring it all the way to the far east, hoping to find a buyer here instead. Now it isn't much, but please accept this as a token of my gratitude. With that, I must take my leave of you and go meet with a prospective client.
Please, I can't do this voice anymore.
bonsoir.
I mean, I guess bonjour, because it's kind of morning.
I'm sorry, Coco. You did well. You did. No. But if you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a while, Kupo.
Oh no, it's the police come to take Kupo away. Boyfriend, girlfriend is kind of stupid. It's like, yeah, it's my friend, but this one's a friend who's a girl. Whoa. Does it mean... Does petite amie mean girlfriend as in girl who is a friend? Or is it like girlfriend as in like a romantic girlfriend? That's Bururu! Are we gonna find her? I bet we're gonna find her on the first.
Oh, it's you, Kupo. What is it?
I've been practicing my pictomancy. I know you're upset, but I've gotten really good at splashing paint.
I'm glad you're doing well, Kupo. But gods know I'm not.
Oh no, Kupopo's become a drunk. They've lost everything.
If Bururu has truly left this world, it means that I...
It wasn't too late, thank goodness.
If only, Kupo, if only.
Oh no.
Oh, it's you, Mr. Art Dealer. What brings you back to us?
I have concluded my business here and shall be returning to Uldar. But before I take ship, I wish to speak with you again. It's plain your friend's fate weighs heavily on your mind. If you wish to know the truth for certainty, I should be glad to introduce someone who deals in the information.
You think this person would know what became of Bururu?
Oh, This man makes it his business to know everyone else is in Uldar. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. He also happens to owe me a favor. I shall personally ask him to assist you. Once you arrive in Ul'dah, head to Emerald Avenue and look for a bespectacled man with a self-satisfied grin. That will be him.
Why do I feel like it's the guy from Stormblood?
Now then, it is time I boarded my vessel. Farewell, my mon chéri, mon amis.
I don't know, maybe he loves us. Mi amor. Wait, that's Italian? I don't know.
Best of luck in your search for the truth.
Bye. I am so glad he's gone. Not only for the accent, but also, yeah, his eyes are so piercing.
I want to know, Kuko.
Kuko. I want to know, Coco.
Desperately. But at the same time, I'm so scared. Kupo, if Baruru really is gone, we'll face the truth together.
Mi amor is definitely romantic, but whether it's French is another story. Sorry, Kupopo. You're really having a time.
Shining the light of hope for me, are you? You've grown so much as a pictomancer.
Oh, I was trying to find the French word for thank you, but then I remembered that Kupo's not French.
With you at my side, I feel I can press on and face whatever comes, Kupo. Right, let's head to Ul'dah. We'll do it the same way as the journey here. You teleporting with me in a sack.
Oh my god. Can't you just aren't you attuned to Ul'dah? Can't you just teleport with me? I'm carrying him in a Koopa-sized sack. Alright. Oh my god. Oh, that's so expensive! Oh my god. I'm gonna teleport to Limsa first. Oh god, they're trying to rip me off. I'm so poor. He doesn't have the gill? Oh, that's why. We'll just go halfsies. What have you done? Oh wait, I just remembered I changed all my rules and I forgot to put the you sub, you ban. I can't actually do anything. Because I was messing around with all the settings. It's also Prime? Okay, fine.
Okay, I guess that's a pass. You get to use my cute emotes. It's allowed this time.
You know what? Oh, everything froze. No one told me I was gonna lose my soul for that. That's why I tell people to not do it. Because it's to protect everyone. Look at this edgy boy. Look at this edgy bunny boy. Oh, I do love bunny boys. Okay, what was I talking about? I was gonna say, I haven't made an emote in forever. I kind of want to make another one. But I don't know what to do. There's so many options, I just don't know what I want to add. I do want to kind of start doing maybe pixel ones and see how that goes. You know what? If we finish a bit early, I might work on that pixel piece a bit more.
That was a lovely little nap, and just like that, we've arrived. The towering cityscape, the dry desert air mingling with the scent of Gil. There's no mistaking Uldar.
I was so excited that we were going to go to the first, but we're in Uldar. That's so disappointing. Like, I was so ready for fun adventures in the first. Novrant. And we come back to the stinky desert? Horrible.
Now then, we should find the fellow who deals in information, Kupo.
Is pixel art something I'm into in the moment? So I've got, okay. Over the last couple of years, I was just trying to learn art, but now that I've gotten kind of better at it in terms of digital art, I've just been like, I've been just in a role of starting new things and immediately switching to a new medium. Like this year, I started learning how to use markers, and then I started learning how to use watercolors, and then gouache, and now it's pixel art. I'm very fickle. I'm trying to be good at everything. It's true. I'm hoarding everything that I can. But I did make this background. I made the overlay, which is my very feeble attempt at my first pixel art-y thing. And it's very messy. It's not the best, but I do really like the bricks. I think it turned out pretty all right. I really like the overlay. Yeah. It's yeah, because like the ones that I was sort of like piecing together they didn't really fit the vibe that I wanted. I think this is the first one that I've made that I really felt like is the vibe that I want from my stream. The overlay is what made me join your stream today. Hell yeah! Oh, that makes me really happy. I just think it fits my kind of sort of just the kind of vibes that I like. I really like earthy colors, and I like plants. And I thought, oh, you know, a nice earthy brick kind of background with like a cream sort of chat overlay thingy and some little plants would be very cute. And it matches like my talkie sprite. And I like the chat colors. I like how those like are I like how they look against the background. I don't know. Right now I'm quite satisfied with it. Yeah, it's just very Pixel Cafe with greenery. That's the kind of vibe that I feel like it's kind of giving it. Did I make my avatar myself? Yeah. I have like a couple of avatars. That's another thing that I just can't stop doing. I've made a couple of my talkie sprites. This was the first one I made. Let's go on a little, you know what, let's just go on a little journey because I haven't showed these off in a while. This is the main one. It's my very neutral one. Then when we play like a detective game, I like to switch it to this one, which I did actually redraw. So it's not just like a, whoopsies. That's my avatar right now. It is my Final Fantasy character. The outfit that she usually wears is this vampire shirt. But because she's a Pictomancer, I changed her outfit to that. And then we've also got, when I'm reading a visual novel, we have this one, which is a bit newer. And it's got, hold up. The book that I'm reading is my edition. It's a very special limited edition of The Cruel Prince. So I use that as the book that I'm reading. And I think this one's really cute. The only unfortunate thing is I had to make the entire overlay this side. I used to have my overlay on this side. But I realized after I made the art that if I flip the book around, it's gonna say The Cruel Prince but backwards. So I had to make the overlay this way, so that the avatar would make sense. Those are all the sprites of, oh wait, that's not true. Then I've got this sprite of her being spooked, which I need to adjust the colors and everything because it's not right. The expression is also not perfect. So that's very like, you know. You could say it's because it's on a selfie cam. Oh, it's true. That's true. Anyway, this is on the rare occasions that I play a horror game. And then we've got my D&D characters that I have played once or twice, but I made an entire sprite for them because I love them a lot. So we got Laurel, my sweet little satyr boy. You can't see it, but he's got horns. I've got 3 sprites of him, I just don't have one attached to at the moment, so we're gonna have to... You're just gonna have to trust that there was originally another one. This is the summer edition, because we had a summer one-shot with him. So he's in a beach chair, drinking his, like, his drink. And then there's the academic Laurel, which he's actually not been in that one-shot, and that one-shot hasn't actually happened. I just made it for fun, because I'm running it, so I'm gonna be running that session. And he's not in it because I'm the DM, so he can't be in it. But it's fine. Because he's not in it, I had to make a sprite for him. And then
There's my Whittle Quover.
this is my little bird character from the Critter one-shot. She's lovely. She's very cute. I love her a lot. She's very evil. I think all of my characters tend to be quite sweet. Like, or... You know, they're a bit bitchy, maybe. Coco's very sweet. She's a very sweet character because the in-game character is really sweet. It's weird because I'm talking about Coco as in the Final Fantasy XIV character, not me. But I also... Yeah, the Coco I'm talking about right now is not me. It's the Final Fantasy XIV character. Laurel is... He's kind of dumb. He grew up in a forest. He's kind of dumb. His whole thing is that he just kind of does things on impulse. He kind of hates kids too. He kind of hates kids, but not because he hates kids. It's more just like he likes winning, and he kind of is a child at heart. So he's got like the selfishness of a child, I guess. He's kind of a dick. All the D&D characters I've played are either children or characters that act as annoying as children. Because I just like I like to be as annoying as I can be in a one-shot. Like, not to the point of pissing anyone off, but more just like to stir up drama. And you can't really get in trouble if you're a child, so they have to kind of go along with what I say. With Laurel, though, because he's not a child, they did get to beat him up for anything he did. And then Clover, who is straight up just evil. She's just evil. Also, yeah, if we do a one-shot, I tend to stream it. If I'm in the one-shot or if I'm in a D&D campaign, I will tend to stream it. That doesn't happen too often because all of my friends that do one-shots in D&Ds are American and my time zone does not permit. But if it's a one-shot, I can usually like fit that in. And I love doing one-shots. We do have one planned soon. It's a fairy one-shot, so...
Laurel, my beloved, is going to be coming back, and he's going to get a new sprite that I'm going to design.
Anytime we have a one-shot with Laurel, he gets a new sprite. That's just how it is. That's just how it goes. Even if he's not in the one-shot, he's going to get a new sprite. I don't care. I make the rules. Anyway, right now we're Coco. She's my default because she's the first character I ever made. And I didn't really make her. The game kind of made her, but she kind of just became my representative. He does deserve new sprites. He's a sweet, maybe not that sweet, but he's a decently good boy who deserves some things occasionally. When he doesn't throw sand, when he doesn't kick dirt in kids' faces. Anyway, Lyman.
Well, if it ain't the pair the art dealer called about.
You can tell who we are just like that. You really do know things.
Wow, you do know things.
Aye, well, that's true enough. But to be fair, I'd have to be blind as a bat to miss Mool traveling with the savior of the bleeding realm and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend.
That's right. Her name is Baruru. She was last seen in Ul'dah. If you know anything about what became of her, you must tell me, Kupo.
Don't get your palm in a twist. I'll oblige your burning curiosity. It was about half a year past that Baruru came to Ul'dah. She brought with her 8 of Cocolamoco's paintings, which she put up for sale. She sold a lot within a matter of weeks and left a small fortune she made. She bought self-accommodations at the ossuary.
No, that can't be right.
What's the ossuary?
Great it is, my furry friend. It bears stressing that being interred in the city is not an inexpensive proposition. Hardly surprising given the limited space is what's left. But she made the donation to the ossuary up front in a full, an amount most folk will ever see in their lifetimes.
What did she do after that?
That remains a mystery.
It's a contained room for dead bodies. Oh. I thought it was like a fancy hotel the way they were talking about it. I thought it was like, you know, I don't know. I don't know. But when they were like, oh no, I thought, oh, maybe it's not. Maybe not actually.
Among those of greatest interest was a set of traveling gear, a coin purse containing the payment of the room, and a letter what said she wasn't coming back. Finding it all as a bit odd, the innkeeper called the brass blades to investigate, but the evidence led them to conclude she was voluntarily missing and likely dead by her own hand.
The river really is gone.
That's what they think, but who's to say, eh? Only one way to be certain, I reckon.
Yeah, if American Horror Story told me anything, you don't know a character's dead until you see their face get smashed in.
According to a priest who oversees burials, Baruru's coffin is stored in the Aerolig's burial chamber over by the ossuary. You'll have to open it up and see what's there, or is it, with your own eyes.
And also, even if their face does get smashed in, with a bit of witchery, you can always stitch a person back together. Sometimes with different parts.
I'll go there at once, Kupo.
And we do know some witches.
And off he flies. You should go after him. Depending on what's waiting, he'll need support.
There's a really fancy ossuary in the Czech Republic. I'd love to visit. You know what? You know what? I can kind of see that. It's like a rich person's like cemetery, like, or you know, a rich person's crypt. Like they usually look really nice and are kept very well maintained. Of course, it's in the Thaumaturge Guild. Evil, evil. Oh, look at the other painters. Look at the other painters coming over here.
I beg you, Kupo. It would only be a little peek.
That does not make it any less of an act of defilement. We cannot allow you to disturb the dead.
Poco, the priest says we can't check Baruru's coffin. Please explain the situation to him.
The walls are made of bones? Oh. Like, what are they called? Catacombs? Like that? This is the way of it. While I'm not as unsympathetic to your plight, a coffin may only be opened in exceptional circumstances with the permission of family, which you're not. Cathedral of Bones. Oh, wait a minute. I need to see this. Oh! Oh! Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Are those spines? No, I don't like that at all. Oh. I'm gonna pretend I did not see that. It's very gross.
What matters might those be?
Are we gonna bribe? Shortage of burial spaces in the city. Unable to expand Eralig's burial chamber downwards. The excavators inadvertently unleashed a horde of zombies. I hate when that happens.
Oh, this sounds like another opportunity for Coco to put her pictomancy to work.
Pictomancy, the art created by the fabled Archon realm, who roamed the land lending aid to those in need. Everyone knows.
None other, Kupo. The matter of the tomb can wait. Let's tend to these zombies first.
No! Just after I said we'd make a zombie! This is so fucked up. I should be most grateful. The zombies have taken to prowling. I don't want to kill the zombies! But I don't wanna! Isn't there a thing like Phoenix Down that revives people in Final Fantasy? Why does everyone still assume death is permanent? I think the way it works is it doesn't... Like, if your soul has already gone into the live stream, it won't do anything. I think it just saves you from the brink of death. It's like how you can... There's literally a spell called Resurrection and Raise and everything in the game that brings you back to life. But once you're dead, you're dead. It only brings you back once if you're like knocked out. And even then, it can't stop things that are like, I think it just saves you from injury, but it can't stop sicknesses or other stuff like that. I don't know exactly how it works though. Oh, if someone paid for the trip, absolutely. If I have to set it all up, absolutely not. Not to see bones. Even then, I'd probably just go to see the city, not to see the catacombs or Cathedral of Bones. I get very easily worked out by body bits. How long does it take to go from basically dead to actually dead? Ah! They ran! You're not allowed to run. That's creepy. Oh my god, there's so many. Yeah, I'm a very squeamish person. But it's fair. It is fair to want to see weird shit. The world is full of it. And if it's there, why not see it? You know, I've never been to Stonehenge. The undercity place in Edinburgh. I had the opportunity to do that. My friend, when I was visiting Edinburgh, was it 2 months ago? About 2 months ago. One of my friends who lives in Cornwall, she was actually up there and she was looking at the catacombs. And she told me to come join her. But I was like, I'm just gonna watch season 6 of Love is Blind. That's what I'm gonna do. So we did that instead. And she was looking at her catacombs and we were watching season 6 Love is Blind. They're interesting, but not scary. I think they were doing like a horror viewing kind of thing. Like, she told me that they were doing like a guy acts scary and makes it like a spooky kind of horror haunted house kind of thing. That tracks for me. They've been dealt with? Yep. While you were away, I spoke to Kupopo about his relationship with Mistress Baruru. I understand they were family to one another. In light of this and your service, I'll let you examine her coffin. Yeah, I'd be too weird. I get weirded out even just being in graves. I don't know. Like, I don't necessarily believe in souls and ghosts and stuff, but it still feels weird being around dead bodies. I'd rather just see a factual tour. Yeah, a lot of those ones tend to be just for the fun of it. This is the one. If you're ready, I shall open it. Paris Catacombs. Ugh. Yeah, we did not want to do that one. There's also one in London, which I actually didn't know about until this year. There's people living down there? What? Why? Very well. There's gonna be nothing in.
Please. Please don't be her. What? What is this, Kupo?
What is it? What? What? A painting? Did you know you put a body in there, or?
We can see that, and I recognize it as well. This is Genquakukako's final work, the Ephemeral Palace. Why was this painting in the casket? And if Baruru is in here, where could she possibly be?
What a twist. Who could have expected this? I'm afraid no one in the Order knows where she's gone. Several moons ago, Mistress Baruru came to us unannounced.
I know an ephemeral place.
Oh god, she's so tiny.
Pardon me, is anyone there?
Greetings, my child. Are you come to pay your respects?
No, I was told I could purchase a tomb here.
Tombs are bestowed upon pious souls who make a donation, yes. Pious souls who pay.
Oh, I see. In that case, I wish to make a donation. My master's paintings fetched a high price. I believe I have sufficient funds. Would it be possible to have the tomb prepared immediately?
In that manner did she secure burial rights, so we set about making the necessary arrangements. When all was in readiness, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. It's a flashback! Yeah, whenever there's a flashback in the game, it goes sepia tone. That's how you know. When she did not emerge after a time, I went back in to check on her, only to find that she was gone. There was only this painting, and a handwritten note instructing us to inter it.
Are you saying Baruru vanished into thin air?
So far as I could tell. As you can see, there's only one entrance to this chamber. I organized a large-scale search, thinking she might have wandered into the lower levels, or even those under excavation, yet we still found nothing. Just like flashbacks in real life. Exactly. At length, the search was called off, without answers. What else could I do but fulfill her final wish? I placed the painting within the coffin, where it has remained ever since.
Curious and curious, Herr Kupo.
That is everything, I know. I'm sorry I could not tell you more. Now, if you would excuse me, I must return to my duties.
Yes, of course. Come on then, let's head back outside.
to change the sound one more time. The sound... it's all messy. Everything's messy. Maybe 60.
Interring Jantaklika's paintings and vanishing without a trace. I'm not sure what to make of Baruru's actions, Kupo. What about you, Coco? Do you have any thoughts?
I think... I don't think...
You can't make sense of it either. I suppose it's back to the search. I'm going to take some time to ponder things and see if I can't think of other leads to pursue. Meanwhile, please continue to train. Think colorful thoughts. Keep your brush arms supple, and come and find me when you feel your artist aura has grown further, Kupo.
I do not commit there. Coco just not very smart. She tries, but she doesn't really think. Also, interesting. I feel like we pointed this out before, but the voice acting in this game is all UK based, but it is not localized with that in mind. Interesting. Interesting, interesting.
Why, Coco, I can tell you've been applying yourself to your training. Oh yes, the enigmatic aura of an accomplished artist is unmistakable. I'm put to mind of Jantakwikwikwis as he was in his prime, Kupo.
I'm on a US server? Do you think that's why?
Now then, imagine a great big canvas that has yet to receive even a single drop of paint. That, unfortunately, is the state of my search for Baruru.
Oh, that's horrible.
I couldn't find any new clues as to her whereabouts. I'm at a loss as to what to do next. I'm at a loss too, Kupo!
I have no help.
I don't know what to do. Oh well. For someone possessed of such an exceptional imagination, you can be quite clueless at times. Rest assured, I don't think any less of you for it, Kupo. At any rate, for want of a better idea. Let us speak of the very root of our troubles, the argument that led to Baruru and I going our separate ways. Oh, on that day, the two of us returned to Limsa Liminsa after a journey, the first without Jean Kwekwekwek's company. Old age and long years on the road had taken their toll. We had made the difficult decision to leave him in the care of a sanatorium. With a smile on his face as he lay abed, he had wished us well on our coming adventure and reminded Baruru that she mustn't.
They left him at the asylum?
Could it be? Yes, yes it must! Baruru has become part of the painting!
What? Huh?
I don't blame you for being confused. I promise to make everything clear soon, Kupo.
I thought he died. Wait. I guess he did die in the sanatorium. They took him to an old person's home? She became part of the painting? What?
You've been the best student I could have hoped for. You trained diligently, aided those in need, and kept your promise to me. I can't rightly ask more of you, but for this thing I'm about to do, I'm afraid I must. I beg you, lend me your strength one last time, Kupo.
Coco's like, no.
Actually, I have places to be. I've got to do my laundry, so... Come and meet me at the Jediite Flood. I'll be waiting. This is the plot of that episode in Witch where they get sucked into a painting.
Where am I going? Did I flood? Where is that? Several horror things with this premise. Oh no. It's fine. I now understand how to do horror. Trained myself. Also, yeah, I forgot. I just saw your question.
Kupo is a painting.
Kupo is kind of like it's kind of like if you say like it's like a way to end your phrase, kind of like if you're like in it and you know in it desu. Except they just say Kupo. Like a noise, but also their way of ending a sentence sometimes. Close your eyes, cover your ears, hide under the blankets. Yes. Or as I like to do with horror TV shows, skip, 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 skip. The second there's something horrific happening, skip, skip, skip. And then as a cute moment, that's when I watch it. Basically, in it po. If we're taking it that way, or desupo.
There you are, Coco. I know you must have many questions. Allow me to explain everything, Kupo. Allow me to explain everything in it.
That's horrible. I'm ruining this. I'm so sorry, Flint.
It took a few pretty pleases, but I convinced the ossuary priest to let us borrow the painting. I'm sorry. Beru inherited it and the other works from Jang after he passed away. On the day of our argument, Beru and I returned from our first journey together, as I said. But when we arrived at the sanatorium,
So fucked up. They just never mentioned this until now.
the sanatorium to see how Jantakwakilakes had fared in our absence. All that waiting was awaiting us. There was a few of his paintings and a personal belonging. A fell fiend had found its way into the facility a few days prior, seeking to protect his fellow patients. Janqualutikoaz confronted and vanquished the beast, but the exertion proved too much. Aruru and I were devastated.
What? What kind of shitty facility is this that they couldn't even, like, protect their own patients? Over one monster. That's not- I thought he died of old age or something. What? The fell fiend was the personal belonging.
Janquilus might still be alive. Such thoughts tormented us. Desu.
That's the last one.
Veruru took it hardest, for she had lost her only family. She clung to me and wept like a child with her doll, and I, in a moment of poor judgment, said something foolish. I told her she needn't depend on me so, that she could stand on her own 2 feet as a pictomancer, and that she should.
She's 16. Why would you do that to her? To be fair, how many hospitals do you know could fight a demon thing?
I mean, in a world like this, you might have security for that.
Maybe. We don't really have giant marbles running around.
She shoved me away in anger. One unkind word led to another. We shouted at each other till our throats were hoarse. When there was nothing left to say, she stormed off alone, cradling Janquella Tikokwe's paintings in her arm. The rest, you know. Sometime after, she journeyed to Uldar, sold the paintings for the funds to purchase her tomb, then vanished. For so long, I've been unable to understand what she was thinking, where she might have gone. But the answer was right under our noses, Kupo. You see, Bururu possessed such a vivid imagination, she could bring any of her thoughts to life. And as this rare gift allowed her to not only create, but reshape, Cocolamoco made her promise that she would never use her power to alter a living being.
But she did it to herself.
But in her grief, she did just that. She made herself one with the painting.
She's not in the painting.
It's hard to believe, I know, but the painting itself tells the tale. Once it exuded warmth and whimsy, now it is enshrouded in a stifling pall of sorrow.
How can you tell?
This brings me to my request. Using my own magics, I want to enter the painting and save Bururu, but I don't know if I can do it alone. Can I rely upon your aid, Coco?
That's got to make the painting worth more. If we're in the painting, it's going to be worth even more than it is now. Anyone would want to buy a Warrior of Light painting.
I'm in your debt. Be warned, the painting will be a world where one's imagination is made manifest. That's to say, anything can happen. So see to it you're fully prepared, Kupo.
Ooh. I'm ready.
Yay!
I think this is the final painting quest. Did it.
Oh.
Oh! I thought we were gonna get shoved into like a fairy world or something, but we're in a gallery?
Looks like we made it, Kupo.
Not what I expected. It is kind of like a dream.
It's like a waking dream. As I recall, Cocolamoco saw this opulent palace in a dream and was inspired to recreate it on a canvas.
Oh. Can we go in?
Bururu must be here somewhere. Let's go, Coco.
Is this a Stormblood theme?
So many paintings, Kupo. I have a bad feeling about this.
Of course they use the Stormblood theme. They know that that's the emotional one. Not Stormblood. Oh my god, Shadowbringers, I mean.
Is this their idea of a welcome? Have at them, Coco.
Okay, let me just paint.
And black.
Okay. Winged Steed. I thought we were gonna jump into the paintings and go to different places. Oh. Well, they made a whole solo dungeon for this. That's actually really cool. Whoa! A griffin like that in Girabania. Shit, I should have hooped. They're doing mechanics? What is this? Oh! I have another skill I didn't even notice. Hold up. Let's pull that one to the side. How do I... Oh, kind of messy. Maybe I should actually move this here and move this here so they're together. And then... Hold up. I'm doing things. And then I just have to pay attention. Where am I going? The hammer looked so huge until we used it on the giant. Yeah, the scale of enemies in this game can go from, you know, the size of your shoe to the size of, like, space. I'm not even joking. I think we did fight someone that was, like, the size of a planet. Oh!
Bururu! It's me, Kupopo. I've come for you.
You've come?
For me? No one would do that. No one. Master Jean-Quetelacroix is gone because of me. Because I was too late. You mustn't say that, Bururu. You're not to blame. Even Kupopo has abandoned me, my only friend. It isn't true. I'll always be your friend, no matter what. Please, Bururu, please come back to me.
What is... Oh! Is that... Oh, it's him! She belongs to me. You have no place here. That's a cool looking paintbrush.
Master Jean-Quetelacroix? No, you're just a shade born of the imagination.
That you should call me a shade, Kupopo. Such insolence cannot be borne.
Oh my god.
Ah! What? I'll show you what true painting is. The real Jean-Quetelacroix would never harm Kupopo.
A pictomancer, one in possession of my soul crystal, no less. An imitation. You are no match for master you aspire to be.
My imagination is my own, and it's more than a match for yours. I can think big things. I can imagine an entire apple.
Bold words, but you will soon be made to know the true power of pictomancy.
Oh! Oh! I don't like that he doesn't have a bottom part of his mouth.
Here within my masterwork, imagination dictates reality. I shall paint the finishing touches in shades of your terror.
Why do you get tentacles? This is a new song. I've never heard this one. This must be Dawntrail. Oh wait, one sec. Let me paint. Okay, I'm ready. My terror would probably be... I don't know. I want to say like a very strong orange. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Oh, I get it. Hope he accounted for that with his color theory. He doesn't understand. Oh, I'm dying. Oh no. I'm not understanding mechanics. Oh no. What is he doing?
Oh!
Aha. Treeman was kinda... that Treeman? I don't know what you're doing, but I'm scared. I kind of like this track a lot, actually. Oh god, I'm dying. How do I fix this? Oh fuck! Oh my god, oh my god. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. I can't. Like, you know how I was saying earlier how I wasn't a huge fan of the Dawntrail soundtrack so far? Maybe it's not gonna be bad, actually. Maybe it's pretty good, actually. Oh! Fuck! I did turn around when I cast that. No.
Ah! Ew!
Oh no!
Ah! No!
Oh my god. No. Wait. Heal. Using potions to heal in this game is actually ridiculous. Oh no! It's fine. We're gonna go easy mode. We're gonna go easy mode. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Very easy. Yikes. Okay, this will go a lot faster. Thank goodness. He just didn't appreciate that. He didn't appreciate my comments. And I think sometimes as an artist, you have to accept criticism because it's how you improve. And he clearly does not want to improve. And that's a him problem. That's not on me. I'm just trying to help. Like, maybe he wouldn't be dead if he'd, like, listened to other people's opinions. Like, I'm just saying. Like, maybe his paintings would have sold for more. Like, no one even wanted to buy it in Authard, so... Once again, whose problem was that? Wait a minute. Which one turns it into purple? How do I turn these into purple? Okay, hold up. How does that work? Black paint and monochrome tones. Oh, it doesn't tell me how to do it though. I'll figure it out, it's fine. Yeah, I feel like it's got to be color mixing. Oh my god, no, look at him, Koopapo. It's fine, I just wanted to listen to more of this track. And all enemies nearby. This one is all enemies. Okay. This one seems better than this one. I wonder how to get... I don't know.
I don't understand.
What platform are you playing it on? Your UI looks like both console and PC, and it's confusing. I'm playing on PC, but I'm using a controller. I play this game with controller. You can play it with PC controls, like keyboard and mouse, or controller. I just started playing the game on the PS4, and then switched to PC. So I'm more used to playing the game with controller. I also find it more comfy. If it's a track you're after, you don't need to enter the combat zone. It's easier. I forgot I had this. Oh my god, I forgot I had a healing spell. Idiot! I had a healing thing the whole time and I forgot. I'm such a fool. Oh no. You know what? Live and learn. Die and learn sometimes. It's how we improve and grow. Fuck that, I don't even need to do mechanics. Oh my god. Yeah, he's dead. He's done. But also because we're playing on very easy mode, so that's also why. And smash again, and turn around. And turn back, and big smash. Oh, that didn't do it. I'm one off. It's fine. We're playing on normal mode. We're playing on normal mode. I'm doing great.
Wow, first try.
I'm so good at this game. See, this is what I mean. Like, you can play the game hardcore mode, or you can just go like, you know, just vibe, just enjoy yourself. Like me. You've got the choice to do whatever you want.
You did it, Coco. Your imagination triumphed over his.
I thought I was gonna give them the angry eyes. Like,
Baruru, wake up, Baruru. Come on now, you stubborn fool of a Lalafell, snap out of it.
whoa. It worked! Let me just move this X. Never mind, I can't do that. What are you doing here?
We came to bring you back, Kupo. We've been looking all over for you.
That's also a new track. This must be Dawntrail stuff.
I never thought that anyone would come after me in the painting.
Just shout at your friends.
Coco, was it? Thank you for accompanying Kupo on his journey. Why did you enter the painting? I thought I might be able to meet Master Shenquetilacque.
We're never gonna get that right. I like this track.
He died because of me, because I lacked the experience to anticipate what could happen.
Oh, you're a baby!
It's not your fault, Bururu. Even the brightest, most imaginative minds can't predict the future, Kupo. Why are you even here? Trying to be nice after everything you said?
What did you say?
My best friend, and you abandoned me when I needed you. Told me to make my own way. You know why I said what I said, Kupo? I'm not real.
What?
No matter how much I wish it, I can't remain by your side forever.
What? No! What? What do you mean? What the hell? Then who was I talking to?
Like Shenquetilacque we defeated. I'm a product of Pictomancy, your imaginary friend and nothing more.
No.
It isn't uncommon for children to have imaginary friends. They create us in their minds to help cope with their struggles. But children grow up, and when they do, we disappear, Kupo. You don't have to disappear, though. I painted you into being, my very first creation. Just like I painted Master Shenquetilacque, so I could fix my mistake, so I wouldn't be alone.
Wait, that's so sad.
Oh no. Pictomancers can do wonderful things. By bringing our imagination to life, we bring hope to those in need, Kupo. This, Coco learned through her journey. And so did you, Bururu. But no matter how harsh reality may be, a Pictomancer isn't meant to paint over it, Kupo.
Why is this making me sad?
Rather than escape reality, we're meant to give people the courage to face it. But how can I when those who matter most to me are gone?
You carry on for them, they'll always be with you.
Carry on as a Pictomancer? For Master Shenquetilacque and Kupopo? Perhaps I can find the strength to stand on my own by holding them in my heart. You will, Kupo. You absolutely will. And you'll be just fine.
Oh no, are they gonna disappear?
Safe in that knowledge, I can now take my leave, Kupo. Farewell, Coco. It was a joy to journey with you. Farewell, Baruru. You are my dearest friend, and you always will be.
What the heck? Baruru's got no one. All those tracks were new, by the way. I really liked them all. They were actually really nice. I feel bad for talking shit about the Dawntrail soundtrack now. Oh, that actually made me get kind of choked up. I really hate the imaginary friends. Oops. Ah! I really hate, like, the imaginary friend that, like, you know, disappears and no one knows they existed but just you. That makes me so sad. It's not fair. It's not right.
Coco?
He tells me sad was gonna happen.
I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for helping Kupopo find and save me.
They did kind of exist. I mean, I guess other people knew that they existed, but they were an imaginary friend in the end.
When he faded away, a warm and comforting ether flowed into my body. Magic I used to create him, I think. In that instant, the moments and memories he shared with you became mine.
So it's like we traveled together. They exist in our hearts, in our ears.
The shade of the shroud, the chill of Coerthus, the brilliance of Kagane. The two you traveled far.
And in a sack, too.
I felt Kupopo's desperation as he searched for me, his yearning for our days on the road with Master Cocolamoco, and his happiness at having found a friend in you. But what are you, Coco? How did you find the journey?
It was hard keeping up with Kupopo. I really liked Kupopo. The stink of the sack. I remember it all.
Kupopo would be glad to hear that, and I am too. It means a lot to know that someone else will remember him fondly. I saw my first Moogle here, you know. The way it danced around through the air, so full of laugh and joy. What child wouldn't have wanted a friend like that? I could create him again, recall the feeling and imagine and paint him anew. But I won't, because as the two you taught me, parting isn't the end. Thank you, Coco, for everything you've done for both Kupopo and me. From here, I'll set out on another journey as a Pictomancer. Wherever I go, I vow to paint a path of hope as Master Cocolamoco once did, and just as you will continue to do, I'm sure. Oh.
The sound mixing needs to get better.
We did it!
If Pictomancy was real in real life, would it be mentally unhealthy to create a friend using it, or would it just be fine? I think it's kind of like what she was just talking about, where it's like your friend will not be there forever. I don't think it's to say that the friend wouldn't be real, but I think they disappear, and it would probably be unhealthy if you got too attached to them, only for them to disappear. It seems to be something that children make more so than adults, but probably because their imagination is a lot wider. So, yeah, I would think that if it were real, it would be something that you'd maybe avoid doing, or you'd kind of grow out of, because it would be, I don't know, it wouldn't be nice to get attached to someone that's gonna disappear. Yeah, I think it also takes your energy, so like that's why she eventually had to, like when Cocolamoco disappeared, they just went back into her. That's all the quests. I don't have any more, except for obviously the main story quest, but that's Dawntrail, and we're not gonna start Dawntrail today. I'm gonna try and bully Cole into playing more and finishing Endwalker, and oops. I barely have any energy to function in the morning. I don't know about making an imaginary friend. But yeah, we are done with Final Fantasy for today. So, I know that I said I wanted to do Christopher Robin, as in watch it. But we could do a bit of drawing before that. What if we tried to finish the Cat Gravity Rush art, since that one is quite close? That one's quite close to being done. Oh. That might be a good one to do. A little art as a treat. Because the month is almost over and I haven't finished anything. I almost fell off my chair. I need to stop sitting on my chair in weird positions that make me almost fall off of it. I literally slipped off. Okay. And then... how will you do your annual recap? Exactly! How will I do my annual recap if I don't have one big art? Grabby Rush, a weird mobile game. Yeah, my favorite game ever, Grabby Rush. That's just me skipping every single vowel. Grabby Rush. Grabby Rush. That's not even a vowel. It's skipping every consonant. Grabby